You've probably heard it your whole life: save 10% of your income. Cut back on latte, avoid debt like the plague. Stick to the budget. Sounds familiar, right? It's the kind of advice passed down for generations, by parents, teachers, even financial gurus on TV. But what if I told you that this advice, however well-meaning, is quietly trapping millions of people in financial mediocrity? Yes, there's a wealth trap hiding inside traditional financial advice. And the worst part, most people don't realize they're caught in it until it's too late. The illusion of playing it safe. Let's talk about saving. Putting your money in a low-interest savings account feels responsible. It gives you peace of mind, but here's the reality. If your money is earning 0.01% interest, and inflation is 5%, you're not saving, you're losing. Yet we're told to build an emergency fund, stash away for the future, and be patient. What we're not told, that money sitting still is money silently disappearing. This is the first trap. It feels safe, but it's not strategic. The budgeting line. Now let's address budgeting. Yes, tracking your expenses matters. But there's a difference between tracking your money and growing your money. Cutting out every small joy in your life, your morning coffee, the occasional dinner out, might make you feel financially disciplined. But if that energy isn't being redirected into wealth-building actions, you're stuck in a loop. Save, restrict, repeat, all while never actually moving forward. That's the second trap. You're not building wealth, just avoiding discomfort. The debt fear complex. Here's another one: never get into debt. On the surface it makes sense, but not all debt is created equal. Millionaires use debt to buy assets. Most people avoid it altogether because they've been warned that debt is dangerous. This black and white thinking keeps you away from strategic opportunities like 0% APR leverage for business tools, real estate investments with rental income, credit cards that offer rewards, cashback, and purchase protection. Truth: it's not debt that's dangerous, it's ignorance of how to use it. And that's trap number 3. Why the rich don't follow this advice. The ultra-wealthy play by different rules. They don't obsess over budgeting apps, worry about the price of groceries, keep their money in basic savings accounts. Instead, they focus on cash flow, not just saving, multiplying money, not just protecting it, time leverage, not just hours worked. They build systems that grow their wealth even while they sleep. Meanwhile, most people are taught to trade time for money forever. The real financial advice no one talks about. If you really want to escape the trap, you need a new financial lens. Here's what it looks like: invest early, even if it's small. Automate your savings into assets, not just banks. Focus on building digital or scalable income streams. Treat money as a tool, not something to fear or worship. In 2025, we're living in the age of digital leverage. Passive income isn't a dream, it's a formula. But you'll never hear that in the traditional script. Why? Because systems that empower individuals don't profit banks, big institutions, or credit card companies. They need you stuck, obedient. Budgeting. Saving. Afraid to risk. That's the so what should you do? Step 1. Question the financial advice you were given. Step 2. Learn the wealth building moves the rich quietly. Use high-yield platforms, business automation, strategic credit use, tax-advantaged investing. Step 3. Build a money machine instead of a money cage. Final thought. Safe isn't always smart. The worst part of the wealth trap? It feels like you're doing everything right, but comfort is often the enemy of progress. If you want more than just enough, you need to make choices most people won't. Ask yourself, are you following advice that builds wealth? Or advice that keeps you from making mistakes? There's a big difference. If this opened your eyes, like, subscribe, and comment below. I'm done playing small with my money, because the real secret: you don't need to work harder, you need to think differently.